Thank you for your interest in applying for Kappa Alpha Theta Foundation scholarships. We are proud to support Theta's leading women as they pursue undergraduate and graduate study. In this video, we will review eligibility guidelines and the process for successfully completing a 2014-15 scholarship application for financial support for the 2015-16 academic year. While we will not go through each required application response, we will highlight some of the major application components. In general, to be eligible for Theta Foundation scholarships, you must be an initiated collegiate or alumna member of Kappa Alpha Theta, pursue an undergraduate or graduate degree during the 2015-16 academic year, expect to have academic expenses such as tuition, course-related fees, and required textbooks and supplies, and finally, you must submit a complete application and have references recommendation forms submitted by the application deadline. Theta Foundation offers two types of scholarships, merit-based and need-based. To be eligible for merit-based scholarships, you must be a collegiate or alumna member who will pursue an undergraduate or graduate degree. To be eligible for need-based scholarships, you must be a collegiate member who will continue pursuing an undergraduate degree next year. You must submit all information requested on the need-based scholarship information page of the application, and you must demonstrate significant financial need. If you are eligible to apply for Theta Foundation scholarships, you can access the application and other resources on our website, www.kappaalphathetaffoundation.org. From the homepage, click the Apply Now link. Here you will find a link to the application form, a companion application guide, and a link to frequently asked questions and answers about the application process. To open an application, select the link for the 2014-15 scholarship application, which will redirect to smarterselect.com. When you reach the application landing page, select Apply Online if you have not previously created a Smarter Select account, or Returning Applicant if you already have an account. Then, create an account or login as applicable. After you have opened your Theta Foundation scholarship application, start by reviewing the application information page. Before moving on, be sure to complete the outlined tasks to help you prepare for the process. First, read all instructions outlined in the application guide and the application form. Remember to plan ahead to avoid trouble with completing your application. Secondly, it's important to make sure the contact information on your official Kappa Alpha Theta fraternity membership record is up to date and accurate. Check out page 4 of the scholarship application guide for information about verifying your fraternity membership record. You should also locate all information you will need to complete the application, including your Kappa Alpha Theta member ID number, the current cumulative GPA from your official transcript, non-Theta activities information, fraternity service information, the contact information for your references, and any financial information if you're applying for need-based scholarships. Finally, identify the two people to ask to serve as references, verify their contact information, and send the recommendation request via the references page of your application as soon as possible. You do not have to complete your application before sending recommendation requests. As you continue through the application information page, please note there are a number of resources available to help you as you complete your application. The Scholarship Application Guide offers supplemental instructions, tips, and guidance to help you through the process. Not only does the application form include basic instructions, but there are also other resources provided throughout the form. Be sure to hover over the blue question marks located in some sections. They provide additional instruction not outlined in the body of the application form. Also, clicking either the green Help button on the right side of the page or the Support option in the blue bar at the top of the page will take you to an FAQ section. If you have any questions not addressed in the application or guide, you are encouraged to contact the Director of Programs at gmerit@kappaalphatheta.org. After you have read all instructions, updated your fraternity record, and gathered all required information, you're ready to begin completing your application. First, certify the Statement of Understanding and then select your application type. Start by selecting whether you should be considered for undergraduate or graduate scholarships. If you're eligible for graduate scholarships, your only option is for the merit-based application type. However, if you're eligible for undergraduate scholarships, you have the option to select the merit-based application type or the need-based application type. The rest of the application requests basic information one might normally list on a resume, and also asks you to write 3 short essay responses. Please review each prompt carefully, respond thoughtfully and appropriately, and follow the detailed instructions to ensure you accurately complete your application. The applicant information page asks you to enter basic information about yourself. Please note that if you're having trouble remembering your member ID number, you can find information for obtaining it in the Scholarship Application Guide. The highest scholarship page of the application requests information that will allow Theta Foundation to understand your commitment to Theta's value of highest scholarship. Details related to your degree granting program, applicable GPA information, your academic history, and a short essay response. When entering your GPA information, be sure to carefully review each prompt to ensure you respond appropriately. Select the correct GPA scale and enter your cumulative GPA exactly as it is listed on your transcript. If your school does not calculate GPA, describe your school's evaluation system and enter your evaluations as applicable. As you respond to any of the application's essay prompts, remember that page 6 of the Scholarship Application Guide includes tips for writing your essays, including a link to the Purdue University Online Writing Lab and suggestions for getting help on campus. The Widest Influence for Good page requests information that will allow Theta Foundation to understand your commitment to Theta's value of the widest influence for good, non-Theta activity details, and a short essay response. You may enter up to 5 non-Theta activities that best reflect your commitment to the widest influence for good. Remember that you will only receive points for the activities you enter. The Love page asks you to outline your fraternity involvement via the offices and leadership positions you have held, and requires a short essay response. In the Fraternity Service section, if you have not held an office in a category, select None as applicable. The offices listed reflect the fraternity's current officer structure, so if an office name has changed since your tenure, please select the current office name listed to the best of your knowledge. If an office is not listed, please note it in the Other Theta Service section. The References page only requires you to enter the contact information for the 2 individuals you have selected to submit recommendation forms. Be sure to review the application form for complete information related to reference requirements and eligibility. Smarter Select will send automated messages with links to online recommendation forms to your references' email addresses immediately after you enter their contact information and select Next. You do not have to complete your application before entering your references' contact information or sending the recommendation forms. In fact, you should send recommendation requests as soon as possible to ensure your references have plenty of time to submit complete recommendation forms by the deadline. The Need-Based Scholarship Information page of the application is only visible to collegiate applicants who have selected the need-based application type. If you are applying for need-based scholarships, you must enter the required financial information from your 2015-16 Free Application for Federal Student Aid, or FAFSA, that will allow Theta Foundation to calculate your financial need. These requirements include your 2015-16 Student Aid Report, the expected family contribution reported on the 2015-16 Student Aid Report, your qualified cost of attendance expenses, and any scholarships or grants you anticipate receiving for the upcoming academic year. Remember that all financial data is subject to verification, and any discrepancies may result in disqualification. At the end of the application, you will be required to enter your personal demographic information. Please remember that your demographic information will be kept private and will not be associated with your personal application submission. Theta Foundation will not share any demographic information with application evaluators or members of the selection committee, and we will not provide them with access to your demographic information. After you have entered all required information and accepted the terms of agreement, you are ready to submit your application. To submit your application form, select the green Submit button at the bottom of the Submission Information page. If your application and reference forms are submitted by the application deadline, on May 6, 2015, Theta Foundation will send you an award status notification to let you know whether or not you've been selected as a scholarship recipient. Thank you again for your interest in Kappa Alpha Theta Foundation scholarships. We wish you all the best as you complete your scholarship application.